A very good morning to each and every one of you who is on this video. We are thankful to you that you have joined this particular empowering session. We start with looking at what is the direction which I need to have a empowering life, a fulfilling life, a successful life. Goals setting, all of us know. But how can we do this effectively is something we'll look at in this video. A short introduction of where we come from. I am a chartered accountant who has 15 branches. I started in Bangalore and we have around 501 employees and a number of associated concerns like a law practice, like an advisory company, etc. More than 25 years back, we thought of supporting the lesser privileged children, and we had a trust formed, Empower Education Foundation. Subsequent to this, we found that the children who are coming out of the trust, they were not getting employed. Therefore, we thought that we should have an initiative for making up the gaps in their knowledge and making them employable. This was one more initiative started. The journey of this empowerment actually did not start when I was born, didn't start when I started my practice. I started my practice in 1988. After 14 full years of not having a very empowering, or you can say very successful practice or life, I did a lot of introspection, attended a lot of programs. One of them was the Landmark Forum. With self-realization coming in 2002, I set up my vision for life. Till then, it was only about I, me, myself. That is quite self-centered. From 2002, the vision was outward looking. It included serving various interest groups in my life. First was creation of leaders. Second was contributing to the country. Third was contributing to the education of lesser privileged or challenged, economically challenged students. So we started Empower Education Foundation with just 3 students of a government school in Jaragnalli, Bangalore. Today we have 4,000 students being supported in small way, maybe notebooks, maybe uniforms, and some of them 10% or so being taken up to college by funding partially their school fees as well as their college fees. 2014, we started the Hiregange Academy. And here I would like to acknowledge the role of the academy led by Divyashri and supported by Vignesh, who is also supporting me in this recording. We have been empowering or making people employable to a certain extent, and that is 4,500 per year. I felt that there was something missing still. Values and attitudes are generally not being taught in colleges, and therefore we started the Hiregange Bridge this year, which has that focus. Thomas Fuller was a black slave in the centuries back, but he ended up as a legendary mathematician. He used to be called the human calculator. And he mentioned, he observed, he quoted that a good archer is known not by his arrows, but by his aim. I think this is very apt for the subject we are taking. It is similar to Arjuna, who only saw the eye of the fish when Dronacharya asked him to shoot the fish's eye. And of course, the shot was true and direct. Today's learning objective is to get clarity, and for that we will use some small tools and some knowledge. First will be for us to list out our achievements, happy and joyous moments in our own life, which is an exercise for you. Then we'll look at how to set smart goals. And once we have set the goal, how to make it successful, how to ensure that we do not forget, how to ensure that even if we fail or we get across some challenges, we don't stop. Where we look at the whys and what type of being I need to be, and of course, most important, how I am going to implement this. After that, we will look at some tips and suggestions, which may be a bit of overlap from the earlier two segments. The first tool we are looking at is listing of achievements and joyous moments in our own life. So this is an exercise you need to do. Please take a piece of paper or the notebook which you are using and list out what are the achievements in your life. Achievements not when you are 25 or 30 or your present age. Achievements at that time. So up to the age of 7. And achievements need not be only academic. It can be in sports, it can be in hobbies, it can be in relationships. It can be anything which we come across in our life and we have done it well. And achievements at that time, like going onto the stage and singing a song, winning the race. Ages up to 7, you can list out. You'll have to think a bit for this. After that, between 8 and 15, what were your achievements? What did you do which made you proud? Similarly, 16 to 25, and if you're older than 25, after that, what were your achievements? Each of these you need to write 5. After you complete this list, just take a moment to find out how you're feeling. Similarly, you will do the listing of the happy moments, the joyous moments of your life up to the age of 7, then 8 to 15, etc. After you finish both these lists, on the right hand side of the list, please note down the people who contributed, who supported you to reach that achievement, helped you, directed you. And also, as far as happy moments are concerned, those with whom you shared it. For example, it might have been your friend, specific friend at the age of 5. Please note down here also, what did you feel? And last, note down what is that you learned when you did this exercise of 10 minutes. You may pause the video at this point of time and do this exercise. Even if you are not able to put 5 into 4, 20 each, do the exercise so that you get a glimpse of it. Later, after this video is over, you can spend half an hour or 45 minutes to complete all the achievements and happy moments. So that was a pickup tool. You would have felt energized, you would have felt happy. You would have been surprised that you have so many achievements. You have so many happy moments in your life, some of which you might have forgotten in this busy life. Watch a bit more of motivational videos, whatever the subject is. Watch biographies. Again, you can get biographies on the TV, in YouTube, etc. Documentaries. Some of you might like to read the biographies also of great people. When you're setting a goal, set a goal that impresses and wows you and others. At the time when you do all these, use AI for research. We are going to take you through how exactly you can make a empowering goal, inspiring goal. At the end of the exercise, keep a written note of all goals along with the action plan and put this on your mobile, put this on your laptop, maybe even print it out and put it in a board, stick it to your desk, cupboard, wherever you want. This is called affirmation and visualization. We will be doing a separate video on affirmation and visualization a bit later. There is nobody who is inferior. There is nobody who is superior when they are born. Sometimes we are born in challenging circumstances. Sometimes we have all the best when we are born to comfortable parents. But the human being is full of unbounded potential. We have had in our own office people who used to live in slums who joined us for as an office boy, as a front office person who would handle front office. And those people ended up as chartered accountants and lawyers who are doing extremely well in their life now. They would have had their negative conditioning because they were living in the slums, mostly negative thoughts would have been there, so many traumas, being hungry for days together. All this was possible, but today they have overcome all that. There is a thinking that if I change my thoughts or you change your thoughts and beliefs, you can change your life. Consequently, you can have whatever you want in your life if you're doing the right things, if you have the right attitude, if you have the right values. And that is what we are going to teach in subsequent videos also. First point would be to identify your strengths and consequently improve them. Some of us think that I have this, I don't have this, and we accept it and don't do anything. If I have something which is my strong suit, what I'm good at, improve it. That is going to define you much easier. It's also easier to improve strengths because we already have it. We start from a higher platform. Identify limitations which we have. My limitation may be anger, impatience. I might have mental blocks. I don't even know what is it that is stopping me. So the mental blocks and limitations we would like to overcome, for which we have the next video will be on strengthen your strengths and overcome your limitation. Now we get to the tool number 2, which is setting of the goal. So this is a tool. You have to do it in a particular way, so it becomes a little more structured and you will be able to apply it successfully in your life. First, you need to see what you want. The clue for this may come from your achievements as well as your joyful list. Only a clue can come. Things change also. So setting goals, you can set a goal for your personal life, for your career or professional life. And this period for which you can do it can be 3 to 10 years. Anywhere in between, I would say. So what are the steps? First, we need to answer 3 major questions. First question is why I want what I want. 5 reasons have to be put out. If I want to reach my goal, how I should be to achieve them. If it is not clear, I'm going to take you through a bit more on that. Then very, very importantly, all of us have sometimes ideas of the first 2. I know I have a goal. Sometimes it's vague. If I have vague goals, I will get vague results. If I have specific goals, I'll get great results. How to make it happen? How to plan it such that my goal is not lost? Many of us had goals in life which are being discarded along the way, or they don't remain in the same energy level. First step, which is suggested, is that you need to have SMART goals. It has to be specific, it should be measurable, it should be possible or attainable, it should be relevant to that time, relevant to you, and it should be time bound. So that is what SMART means. Pause this video for about 15 minutes to set your initial goals as of now with the information you have. And as we go along today, you may be able to fine tune your goals. The easiest way would be by way of an example. We are taking an example of a first year BCom girl in a two-tier city who's aged around 18. She may be moving to Bangalore as and when needed. She has made this goal. I will complete CA by 2028 and be CFO of a 10,000 crore wealth management company by 2034. Is this a SMART goal? Just check it out. Pause video for 2 minutes and see whether all the aspects of SMART are there or not. The why part of it. Wonderfully explained by Simon Sinek in his book called Start with Why. So this girl, she wants to be CFO so that she can be famous. She can make her farmer community proud of her. She can be a role model to people in her town as well as others who come across her. She wants to be economically capable of traveling the world, maybe not at the start or not in the middle of her goal. Once she becomes CFO, she wants to support to educate 500 rural students because she felt that the city students have a certain advantage and the disadvantage for the rural students she wants to set off. She also wants to encourage employment of rural youth who sometimes may not have a language advantage, but they have their own other advantage over the urban youth. Once she puts these whys, you will observe that she may fail in one of these. She may not become so famous. She may not be able to educate 500 rural students, but only 100. She may not be able to encourage large number of rural youth employment, but she will always be successful because some of the whys will be met. The why which she had put at the time of making her goal, some of it will always be happening and therefore she will not lose heart. This is why the why is important. Why is also important for every work we do. For example, why am I recording this video? I am recording this video because it is meeting my goal of making a difference to everyone I touch. It is meeting my goal of creating leaders. I have many more whys, but we'll look at the next step. What type of being I need to be to become the CFO by 2034? This is what she has asked herself while setting the goal. And she has said she needs to be healthy because if she is not strong, if she is not healthy, she may like to do so many things, but her body may not support her. She may be prone to get diseases. Every virus which comes to town may hit her. She may become weak and therefore not effective. She has said, I need to be focused. The opposite of focus is distracted, which means that she will control her social media, her video games, her unnecessary chit chat on Instagram or Twitter, etc. She has also decided that since her goals are quite high, completing CA, etc. Right from now, she needs to be disciplined. Since she's doing again a professional course, her knowledge has to be vast. She needs to read the economic parts of the newspaper. She needs to be knowledgeable in general knowledge as well as in-depth knowledge in the subjects which she is interested in. In-depth knowledge in the subjects which she wants to pass so that she has a CA degree and then becomes CFO. She also has to be confident. If she is uncertain, then she may not be able to do this big job she has put for herself. She has to be relentless. That means she won't give up at all. She may get some failures, but she will face her failures and go ahead. We have a video on facing failures later. She also needs to be passionate, that means energetic, and working towards her goal all the time. She has identified all of this. Is it that she's already that? She may be, or she may not be. But what she will do is that she will take each of these being and look at how to improve her health, how to improve her focus, how to improve her discipline, how to improve her knowledge, how to become more confident, how to face her failures and keep going, how to add energy to her life. So she has come to know what she has to do. It is said that merely having good ideas is not really going to be effective. Implementation is what is important, the action plan. So what she does to be mentally and physically fit, she puts an action plan of exercise 45 minutes, 5 days a week. And on the weekends, she wants to play badminton. She decides to play badminton. Improving discipline and confidence, she decides that she will do 2 hours every week till 2026, which is very important for her if she wants to reach her goal. Since she is doing CA, which is a tough course, she will study 2 hours per day, 5 days a week. Wherever she finds some subjects a bit challenging, difficult, she will join coaching, whether it's online or physical. The first stage of CA is CPT. She will complete her CPT in 2024, this year itself, and her IPCC, also called Inter, in 2025. After that, she will join a medium-sized firm who has large corporate clients in the finance field. This may be a bit challenging, but this can be a very big advantage because 2 years of articleship is the golden year of internship. When you can make your mistakes, there are others who can correct you, who can train you, who can correct your mistake before it is delivered to the client. She will improve her knowledge and dedication for 2 years in finance. Remember, she's already doing CA. She will get some basics in finance from there, but she will get that. To have an overall good personality, she will also join Protract International, which is a part of Rotary International in 2025. Till the age of 25, she can be in Protract, and this will teach her a lot of interpersonal skills and leadership skills. This is available in all all towns, and it's also, of course, available in cities. There may be 10, 20, 30 different clubs in each of the metros of India. She will complete CA in 2028, and after that, she will not just hang around. She will join one of the 3 top wealth management companies in Bangalore. This may not be her ultimate company, or it may be her ultimate company also. While working with this company for experience, she will complete her MBA. So as you can see, she has made a specific goal, action plan. She has to monitor and tweak this as an once at least in 3 months to see that she has not lost the way to reach her goal. At this point, I want you to answer this because you have by now, a lot of things must be racing in your mind. You're getting a lot of ideas. What do you think are the most important skills and attitudes? That is, other than knowledge, that are essential for effectively managing tasks which you have set for yourself and maximizing efficiency to reach your goal. Pause the video for 5 minutes, answer it, and then you can continue. While setting goals, I'm going to give you a sort of tips. Some of it may be already mentioned. Get domain knowledge of the area chosen. For example, for this girl, it was wealth management. While she's studying for her CA, while she is working for that company, after she completes CA, she is going to keep on getting more and more knowledge of wealth management. She also joined this company so that she can get on the ground experience. Experience elevates you from just academic information. Exam, academic expertise is there. But when we work on the ground, there are a lot of ground realities. How to apply that knowledge which I have got in these circumstances? How to make it practical, effective? One of the thoughts which I have on this is that if I look at how to serve the customer or the client, how to serve my team if I have a team, how to serve the profession to which I belong, like the chartered accountancy profession. How do I serve the society which has given me so much? I have found that if we start with this question on how to serve, your results, the result of your service is very clear. Your customer will serve you, your employees will serve you, your team will serve you, your profession will serve you, your country will serve you, and the universe will serve you. There is something on this clip a little later. Communication has become very important. Even if I have all the knowledge in the world in my head, but I am not able to express it either orally or in writing, I will not be as effective. While doing all this, I should be having good skills to be able to easily approach, talk, persuade, influence others. That's called interpersonal skills. We have been doing this course mainly because we also feel the way you think makes a huge difference in your life. The values you follow makes a huge difference in your life. So building the correct attitude and good values will guarantee success. I'm using the word guarantee knowingly. We have seen this in all our locations. Young boys and girls have gone to new places where they did not know anybody. They did not know the language. But they, in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, they became very successful, respected, successful, liked, all three. Amazing results by just following correct processes. So how do we get ready to do all this? Maybe we need to be aware of ourselves and the environment. If I want to be aware about myself, maybe I need to know what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. Some people call it SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I would like to look at it as an evaluation of our emotions. And we have the next video itself, which is on overcoming limitations and understanding your strengths. Being grateful is a wonderful thought process. Many of us, we think that saying thank you, doing some small thing for somebody is being grateful. Grateful comes from the heart. For example, if I look at it, was I grateful to my parents? When was, or I'll ask another question. When was I grateful to my parents? So the first question, in the first part of my life, maybe up to the age of 40, I was not really grateful. In fact, I had a lot of resentment. I had a lot of complaints against my father. But these resentments do not allow us to grow. So the best way to grow is to look at what is it that we have got? What is it my father gave me? Why should I be grateful to him? If I think about this and start listing it down, which I did, unfortunately, only very late in life, at the age of 40, I did this exercise of listing what all I am grateful to my father for. There were many, 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 and many of them I had never thought of, but for the effort put in at the age of 42. In fact, once he told me when I joined my CA, I was a poor student. I had failed in my ninth standard, and he was concerned. But I was also a rebel. I used to fight for everything, fight to win. He had seen that quality in me. So when I said that I want to do CA, he told me that you can, do some bank exam. Forget about CA. You cannot do CA because you're academically poor. Did he mean it actually? At that time, I thought so. And I thought, my father himself is not encouraging me. He had tried a lot of encouragement for my studies and he had failed. So this was a trick he played on me. When I passed my CA and went to him and told him, I don't know if you remember, 5 years back, you said I cannot do my CA. He said, yes, I told you that because I know you'll prove me wrong. Did you get? He knew me. He knew that if he says you can't do something, then I will say, I am going to show my father what I can do. So I put in a lot of effort and finished my CA. The complaint became a compliment at that point. So this gratefulness is something very good. We'll also be doing a small tool of deliberate gratitude later on. Next is building empathy. What is building empathy? Empathy is that where I put myself in your shoes if I'm dealing with you. I not only put myself in your shoes, I look at what are the circumstances you have, what are the feelings you have. I feel for you. So empathy can be for my parents, empathy can be for my friends, empathy can be there for my colleagues, empathy can be there for my juniors. If I build empathy, it's a wonderful attitude or skill, I would say, for doing things easily. If I am empathetic to you, automatically you are also easy with me. You would like me to win along with you. Next, building a winning attitude. This has a number of things in it, and obviously we'll be having a video on that. Winning attitudes can be built if I look like a leader instead of a victim. If my choices are empowering rather than depressing. If I am optimist instead of having a negative attitude. Life skills also are important, like building trust. Many of us think that this is something which is there or not there, but that's not true. You can build trust. You can build honesty, just like any other skill. And this is available. The tips for these are available on the internet. Use artificial intelligence. You'll get really comprehensive list of how you can build yourself. Rhoda Byrne, she's the author of a book called Secrets. You can Google Secrets. You can probably read the book online. She says the concept of attracting good things from the universe works in all areas of life, not only academics. Whatever I have told you till now, did I know all this? Was I aware when I was doing my CA? No, none of this. Even after CA for 10 years, I did not know any of this. When things didn't work out, I went back and learned about how the universe gives without any restriction, provided I am not restricted in my mind, provided my attitude is proper, provided I also take care to see that nobody is harmed when I'm doing anything for myself. I've come to the last step, which is basically a summary. So in summary, I can say, write down your goals. While doing it, understand it. Take some time to reflect on non-material aspects that could influence you more. For some of us, it is getting a Mercedes Benz, having 10 crores or 100 crores in the bank. Nothing wrong with it. It is not a crime to be rich. But look at non-material things so that you can get a goal that would inspire you. Even a monetary goal is good. It should get us out of our comfort zone. We've already talked about how. Create the personality that stands out. Find out all the qualities and characteristics that will benefit you in reaching your goals. While doing this, you can get guidance from seniors to help you. Internet itself or artificial intelligence is also a good tool. Have goals that motivate you. It should be wow. Of course, it has to be smart also. Why is a very important part, as I said. And when why is not only for your goal, it is for anything. Every challenge can be overcome. There is a way out. Only thing you have to have the intention to look for getting out. When you do this, implement the plan you have drawn out. Like I talked about the 18-year-old girl. Follow a structure with top 5 actions to be taken. Structure means review, monitor, then implement the plan within a suitable time frame. If I have failed, I can reschedule and get back again. Remember, one of the qualities the girl decided to have was relentlessness. That means even if she fails, she'll get up and continue. Thank you for your time. And I am really grateful that you have taken a leap, a step towards improving yourself and becoming the wonderful leader you are destined to be. Remember, your potential is boundless. If you start and continue in a set direction, all the best for you. Look at the article which has been written on this, which may support you because we are not able to put everything into a slide. The article is in the description section of the video. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and year ahead.